Probability distribution and risk management. We have already seen what is probability. We have seen what is distribution. We have also understood what is probability distribution. Now we have to understand how probability distribution is used in risk management. So I am repeating the example that we have seen before. You are going to the friend's house. It may take you 1 hour to reach. If there is a heavy traffic, it is possible that you may reach in 3 hours. With less traffic, you are most likely to take 2 hours. Hence, you can say there are 3 possibilities. Minimum or optimistic travel duration is 1 hour. Most likely travel duration, 2 hours. Maximum or pessimistic travel duration, 3 hours. Now, you will be thinking, what is the random variable here? Because if you remember, probability is the chance or likelihood of a random variable occurring. Distribution is telling you what are the possible values this random variable can take and how frequently these values occur. On the other hand, the probability distribution is talking about the probabilities of the values of the random variable. So here the random variable is the travel duration, and the travel duration can be 1 hour, can be 2 hours, can be 3 hours. So X can be 1 hour, can be 2 hours or 3 hours. X is the random variable. When I have probability for the values of the random variable, which will be noted with Px, and we combine X with Px, this function together will be called as probability distribution. Now probability distribution can be represented in a tabular format, which you have seen before, or it can be in a graphical format. In risk management, we go with graphical format. Now what is the use here in risk management? We are estimating. So here the estimation is with respect to the travel duration. In risk management, we estimate with respect to schedule or cost for the activities of the project. Now when you say 5 days of duration or 10 days of duration, it is the most likely estimate. We do not consider other scenarios, maybe 3 days, maybe 7 days, maybe 4 days, and with the probability values of those estimates. When you consider other scenarios, we get a more realistic plan, and that is going to be used in risk management. So here the estimate is with respect to travel duration. In your project, the estimate will be with respect to the activities. Now coming to our example, we have estimates of 1 hour, 2 hours or 3 hours. These are discrete numbers, or this is a discrete random variable, that is the travel duration. Now if I add chances to these numbers, we will have discrete probability distribution. In such a case, one can say a 40% chance to reach in 1 hour, or an 80% chance to reach in 2 hours, or a 40% chance to reach in 3 hours. And this is represented to the diagram in our right. As I said, X is the random variable. Probability of X is the probability value of the values of the random variable, or probabilities of the values of the random variable. Together, X Px will be the probability distribution. And here we are having a representation for the probability distribution in a graphical format. X, that is a random variable, which is the travel duration, is in x-axis, which is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. The probability value, or Px, is shown in the y-axis, which is 20, 40, 60 or 80%. So here 1 hour chance is 40%, 2 hours 80%, the most likely one, 3 hours we have 40% again. And these are discrete or integer numbers, and hence we have a discrete probability distribution. Now immediately you will be thinking, is it possible that I can have 1.5 hours or 2.5 hours or 1.75 hours? Yes, it is possible. In that case, we will have continuous probability distribution, because we have numbers which are fractional. So here the representation again, X, that is the random variable, in x-axis, the Px, or the probability, in y-axis, and the numbers here are in continuous nature, such as 1.5 hours, 1.75 hours, 2.25 hours, 2.5 hours, 2.75 hours. You can have any number of values between 1 hour to 3 hours. So this is, when represented, usually we get a shape of a curve which is a bell curve. there are also other possibilities which we are going to see. So as you can see in this curve, we have 1 hour, 1.5 hours or 1.75 hours, 2 hours, 2.25 hours, 2.5 hours, and so on. So across the curve, you have a number of possibilities, and this is continuous probability distribution. Similar concept we are going to apply as we proceed with respect to risk management, but there it is with respect to the estimates for your activities in the project.